Hey y'all, so I am at home and I am actually completing the documents, the forms for an inspection that I did, and I'm just trying to get everything uploaded, filled out, um, so I can submit it and get it over and done with. But I am actually having a hard time getting in touch with a couple companies to schedule their appointments. I've done phone calls, I've done emails, and I'm at the point to where I am actually about to reach out to my contacts, and let them know, hey, these companies aren't being cooperative, so I need to either remove them or I need new contact information for how we can get this stuff scheduled. But typically, I fill out majority of the stuff from the forms while I'm in the field. So I have an app on my phone for the commercial inspections, and as I'm walking around with the management or whoever is showing me the property, I'm actually interviewing them based on questions that I have, from the application. And depending on what the lender, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get my charger. Depending on what the lender wants to know, that's what the questions would be. Like, I had a property last week that was an actual apartment complex, and their questions were completely different from this property that I'm currently doing the form for. That has, they have a bunch of commercial tenants, so they have some restaurant companies, they have a medical facility, they have a lot of different clients. Let me see. Let me go through their client list. I'm not going to give you names, but um, electrical company, audio visual company, and I'm just going by some of the names. It doesn't necessarily have what category the business is, but I can tell by some of the names. Logistics company, there were some government contracts. Um, a couple government contracts, actually. I didn't even know that they were there. Um, Clothing manufacturers. But they actually had like a lot of office space that have warehouses attached, which is amazing because that's hard to find. They have a couple vacancies, which is good to know. But they actually have a total of 72 units with 10 vacant, 62 occupied. And as big as that facility is, you would think that it was more than that. But they gave me a site map, and this site map shows a lot actually. It's missing a whole, it must be backwards. Yeah, because I was about to say it's missing a whole section, but I think this is the separate section that was missing because I had to walk this whole facility. It was crazy. But yeah, that you have to get, like, they printed out all of the stuff, but typically the companies actually send me a PDF copy, which I love because with my Mac I can actually go in and I can actually copy from the PDF and paste it into the form. Excuse me, y'all. Um, but yeah, you just gotta go in and you gotta talk to the people. That's one of the big parts of doing commercial inspections, the interview portion. So not only are you assessing the property, taking the photos of the things that need to be photographed, but you're doing an interview along the way, which definitely helps with interview skills. So being able to talk and have some type of people skills is definitely something that you want to have in this field, especially if you do residential inspections and you have to do interiors where the homeowner is actually there for like insurance purposes, or when you have new construction and you need to talk to the contractor to interview them, so that they can get the funds released for loans, because the lender will hire you to actually go out and assess their investment. So, yeah, definitely take your time when you're doing inspections. And if you have any questions about the field and how to get into the field, inbox me. I do have a course where I am going over, or where I have it all laid out, as far as field inspections and ways to make money with your notary stamp and without your notary stamp when you're in this business. And instead of having a notary business, having a professional services business. But yep, if you have any questions for me, go ahead and inbox me. I was using natural lighting. The sun went behind the clouds. I think it's actually about to start back storming. So let me go ahead and get this finished, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.